Hi, and thanks for joining us for another video here at Street Smart Options. I'm Jim Bunker, and along with me today is Jonathan Sherman. Today's video is going to be about options trading profit. And folks, when we talk about doing trades and making profits, that's exactly what our course teaches. So we have a course that shows you everything that you need to do to make those types of profits. And one of the things you can look at is the fact that we have a program where you can get started for very little money. You can get into the program and learn some of the basics. And then if you decide that you want to learn more, then you can come back to us for other pieces of the puzzle. So as we talk about how to make profits from options trading, Jonathan's going to walk us through that today. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about options trading profit, and what I'm going to key on is one particular setup that is a lower risk setup that works consistently, that you can do month after month pretty much in a bull market, in a rising market. And so I wanted to bring that rising market to your attention because right now, we're the S&P 500, and technically the S&P 500 has been in a bull market since the bottom of 2009. And so it's a really long bull market. The market's been an uptrend for 10 years now. And, there's certainly mounting risk the longer an uptrend goes on. But that's not to say, who knows how much longer it can go. Right now, we are trading above on the S&P 500, the 200-day moving average, and the market's in a correction mode. And it's assuming the market's not going to, roll over into a bear market here. This is a good time to get involved in this kind of trade. And mind you, if the market does roll over, you have stop losses in place and you get out, right? So I'm going to focus on Microsoft, and I'm going to be talking about vertical call spreads, bull call spreads. And I'm looking at Microsoft because Microsoft has been in a steady uptrend for several years now and is now pulling back to its 50-day moving average. Earnings are a distance out. They're not going to be until late October. And so we're going to be doing this trade. Right now we're in August, August 19th. So we're going to be looking 2 months out on the options expiration for this trade. And so what we're going to be looking at is a support area on Microsoft, which is about 130. And so we're going to look at doing the 120, 130 deep in the money vertical call spread. And let's see what that looks like on Microsoft. So I'm going to go to Interactive Brokers and look at the options chain for Microsoft for October 18th, which is 60 days out. And we're looking at the 120, 130 call side. And what we're going to do is we're going to be buying the 120 calls. And the midpoint here, which we strive for, on the entry, is going to be, what is that, about 1960. And at the 130 strike, we're going to be selling that. And so the midpoint we'll see is going to be, it's going to be an odd number. So we'll just put it at around 1105. So we're going to be doing that spread. And so looking at it, so it's 1105 we're going to be selling, and it's the 1260 we're going to be buying. So we're going to go to Street Smart Options Calculator and calculate what that looks like for Microsoft right now. And so let's go to our, now in Street Smart Options, we have a calculator where we calculate, we have several different calculators. This is the bull call spread calculator. And it's available, to members of Street Smart Options, and and also to people that purchase our course. And so, what I put in on this side is where you enter your data, and on this side is where the calculations occur. So we're going to look at a portfolio size of $50,000 and a max position size of 2%. So we're not risking more than 2% of our account on this one trade. And for Microsoft, this is going to be today's date, which is 8/19, the expiry date, which is 10/18, 60 days out. The high strike is 130, the low strike is 120, and the price of the high strike option is 1105. The price of the low strike option is 1960. Well, let's see. Let's let's make that 1950. Let's see, was it 1960 or is it 1950? Let's take a look. The midpoint is 1960. Okay, so that was in there correctly. So for that spread, that vertical call spread, our out of pocket, the net premium paid is going to be $8.55, which, you multiply that by 100, so the initial outlay is $855. Now that in a vertical call spread, that's the maximum amount that we can lose on this trade. It's $855. And there's also a max gain. The max gain is capped, and our max gain is $145, and that's before any commissions. And so our max annualized gain, which is what I always like to look at, is 103%. And I really like to have a cutoff of 100% on any of these vertical call spreads if possible, so that you end up at the end of the year and you have a nice gain. And if you have any drawdowns during the year on one of these trades, you're still going to be showing a nice gain at the end of the year because you've factored in this 100% max gain. And you're only going to, your target is only going to be losing like 20% on any single one trade. So that's a nice trade for Microsoft. And so why should this work? Why is this going to work? Well, Microsoft has proven to be a good trending stock, right? It's certainly, the company itself is a cash flow machine. And obviously everybody knows about Microsoft. It's a big cap mega stock. And they're in the groove, this big cap mega stock is in the groove. They keep on cranking out their earnings growth, keep on cranking out the sales, and also, it's very widely owned by institutions. There's not going to be a whole lot of surprises in Microsoft every quarter. We're going to get out of this before the end of before earnings anyway. You can check out on earnings. You can check earnings on Yahoo, and you can see that earnings are slated for between the 22nd and 28th. So we'll be out of that trade before earnings. So that's all I wanted to say about this vertical call spread and options trading profit.
All right, fantastic, Jonathan. Thanks for that. So folks, if you're not actually a subscriber on our YouTube channel, you're probably missing out on other great videos like this where you'll be able to get information about the trades and the type of techniques that Jonathan uses and what our system teaches. So we list all of those videos for free over at YouTube as we put up new videos. And if you're not a subscriber and if you haven't hit the bell icon, you're not getting the notifications and you're missing out on other good tips like this. Thanks and have a good day.